Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's your host, the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry, your man AZ. Welcome back, welcome back. Daddy Zampella has done it again. Daddy Zampella has done it again. I'm sure some of you guys who follow Battlefield 6 have seen this already. And if you haven't, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy the video as we talk and discuss this. And if you're not familiar with this channel and this is your first time tuning into the channel, we cover Zampella. You know what? I've got to say it. Kudos to Vince Zampella. Jason West too, man. You know, a lot of people don't talk about Jason West. He's not in the industry no more. At least I think he's not in the industry no more. But kudos to Vince Zampella. Look, man, it's not very often that I give one man credit ever in life. In fact, I'm still going to refrain from doing that because there's only one man that's ever worth credit, and that's Jesus Christ. But let's give credit to where credit is due. Battlefield was in shambles. The first-person shooter genre, other than Counter-Strike, was in shambles. And you could argue that Counter-Strike at one point was in shambles as well. But Vince Zampella steps in and saves Battlefield. And you've got to just clap your hands, man. You've got to just clap your hands. Look, no matter what my opinions are of Battlefield 6, you've got to admit that Battlefield 6 not only outselling Call of Duty, which is the first, but also outselling their number one seller, which is Battlefield 1. They have outsold Battlefield 1 its whole entire lifespan in just a month and a half. I mean, that deserves a round of applause. That deserves a round of applause. Now, with me giving the praise out of Vince Zampella, of being hired on to change the gaming landscape. I said it when it first started. I said if there's one person who can save the FPS genre, it's Vince Zampella. He's done it time and time again with Titanfall and Call of Duty, and yet he does it again. Now let's move on. Let's move on, because I've got a little bit to say, not a lot. Whew, where do I begin? Look, I know my patient reviews take a while, but that's the point of a patient review. Now this one's taking longer than I would have anticipated, and that's because they dropped a Battle Royale about 2 weeks in. Then they had two major updates between then, and then I've also had Arc Raiders, and I've been playing Outer Worlds 2. Also, on top of that, I'm revamping the channel right now and revamping a lot of other things, and I'm just now starting to get a little bit of time, and I promise you, my patient review will be out for those of you who cares, probably a few of you. Also, I want to address a person who made a comment on my videos who said, long-form content like this is boring. Look, I may be boring, and I'll work on it, and I'll get better. But guys, I've been doing this since 2006. It's about 20 years next year that I've been doing gaming videos, or at least in the gaming community at some point. And let me just tell you guys, I'm always going to do long-form content. It's what started me in YouTube. It's something that I truly enjoy. Sometimes it's not even for views. This channel has nothing to do with views. It's for my personal benefit and for the glory of Jesus Christ. I don't make any money on these videos. I never will make money on this channel. It's specifically for me and for those who want a raw, unedited look into gaming. And I'm going to keep it that way. So I do have videos that I edit, and my patient review will be highly edited, just like Cyberpunk's was and just like Red Dead's was. But these videos are going to stay this way because they're a form of venting and a form of talking and communicating to the audience in a raw form. Now, that means I can still make them better. So I will try to make them better, but I just wanted to address that. Now let's hop into Battlefield. Look, guys, it's been a month and a half of this game, and it just blows me away at how amazing the gaming community will receive a game that gives honest effort. Battlefield 6 is nowhere near the best game in this franchise. Battlefield 1 still tops that, and Bad Company 2, for me, still tops that. And I would argue Battlefield 3 really tops that. Battlefield 4 had a rocky launch, so I think this definitely got off to a way better start than Battlefield 4 did. But I think towards the end of Battlefield 4, it's still a better game if you were to play it right now than Battlefield 6. And there's also no crossplay on Battlefield 4, so Battlefield 6 gets the leg up. However, Battlefield 4 is still early. You know, Battlefield is a major game. It's a very big game, and there's a lot to do in this game, which is why I'm taking so much time with it. And they are updating this game at such a pace that sometimes it's just hard to keep up with. Not only did they drop the game with a good amount of content and a good amount of guns and the progression system, I have to say, it took me 60 hours just to get to max level. I know Battlefield's a longer game, but we can't be having that. And I'll address that in the patient review, but that's just too long. But there are so many guns to unlock. There's so many things to do in this game that I still haven't done. And when I tell you that is a good thing, that's a really good thing. But when I tell you guys that this game is so well received in the community right now, whether it's RedSec, whether it's Battlefield, whatever it may be, the core multiplayer, the small maps, it's so well received, and it's just a blessing. I know I critique games, and I will continue to critique games, and boy, is there a lot to critique with this game. But I just want to say thank you. They didn't and still haven't added any egregious monetization. Yes, there are some questionable things, but it's not egregious. They have stuck to their original goals of making the skins realistic. There are some of those people who only want blue and gray skins. I am not talking to you. The skins are still down to earth. They could use a little bit of tweaking, and they have tweaked them, but they have stuck to their formula, and I'm just happy to say that we're back. To see first-person shooters go back to how I was growing up and why I fell in love with them, and to see so many other people who probably didn't get to play games then, I mean, just kudos. I'm super happy. Kudos to you guys. Now let's move on with what I really think about what's going on in Battlefield right now. The game is buggy. It has a lot of issues. The gameplay that you're seeing isn't one of my best gameplays, but it showcases a lot of the bugs with it. The connections, the servers, the desync, the bloom is still bad. This game still needs a lot of work. And I told you guys in my patient impression, and I'll tell you guys again, that I didn't think this game would be ready before Christmas, and I'm about right on par. I think my prediction is about to hit that. I think one or two updates more, and I think this game will be right where I think it should have been launched at. But because the FPS genre and the FPS community is so starved for good games, that this game was able to do this good. If this game would have launched against the game that, you know, was back in the heyday, like a Modern Warfare 2 or a Modern Warfare 3 or a Black Ops 1 or a Black Ops 2 or even a Black Ops 3 for that matter, this game wouldn't be doing that good. It simply wouldn't. And I know a lot of people think I'm radical for saying that, but guys, this isn't even a top 3 Battlefield. The reason this game is so well received is because it went back to its roots, and it's somewhat stable and it's somewhat good, but it's not innovative. You know, RedSec isn't an innovation. It's not, and Battlefield 6 isn't an innovation. But they went to the core of Battlefield 6 and they built a fundamental Battlefield that can be improved, and that's all we could really ask for in this situation. And Vince Zampella, he really had to pick up the pieces of whatever EA was doing before with Battlefield 2042 and Battlefield 5. So I just have to give him kudos there. I have to be understanding, which is why I'm trying to be patient, because I get off this game sometimes, and you guys know me. I will be frustrated. I will be mad, and I will be raging. And that raging part will always stay there because that is my passion for the games. But I am a changed man, which is why I want to revamp this channel and not just be focused on getting mad so much. And I want to look through the lens of understanding and pace and grace, just like my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, would do. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I just want to say kudos. I'm super happy that the game is breaking records. Kudos to you guys. But I want to light a fire under them as well. Arc Raiders is now your competition. Call of Duty is cooked. I got on Call of Duty for maybe 4 matches and I deleted that game. I haven't been playing Call of Duty for the last few years, as you guys on this channel may know. So that's not even competition. Call of Duty is cooked. Thank God that Call of Duty is finally getting cooked, because maybe it'll light a fire under them to do that. But if they continue with their demonic imagery and their demonic selling souls attitude of that game and their half-assing games, it'll always be like that. But nonetheless, Battlefield, your competition is Arc Raiders. And Arc Raiders is good. It's really good. Now, Arc Raiders isn't my cup of tea. I play it a little bit, but I don't really like looter shooters like that. I'm over them. But I do enjoy them when I'm playing with friends, and it is a lot of fun to play. And the community has really, really loved it, and I've enjoyed it as well. So Battlefield, you've got to pivot and celebrate a little bit here through these holidays about beating COD, but 2026, you've got to hit it hard. I need desync fixed. I need bloom fixed. I need these servers updated. I need RedSec to completely revert to custom weapons and go back to picking items and attachments up off the ground. I need you to go back and make this game as great as it can be. Enjoy the holidays, put out a few updates to get the fundamentals right, do a nice little winter update, and when you come back for 2026, I need to see some effort, because Battlefield, you've got it. You got the first-person shooter genre by it. Go get the shooter genre indefinitely and just grab it, man, because you guys have it. But I just want to say kudos. I'm super grateful. I'm super happy that we're in the state that we are with games. Battlefield 6 is really good. Arc Raiders is really good. And my goodness, I never thought I would say this with all the drama that Outer Worlds 2 had. Outer Worlds 2 is good. So I've got 3 really good games right now that I am really enjoying, especially with the backlog that I already have. To see 3 games come out right now and really change what we thought was not unsavable, because nothing's unsavable, but to think that we were in such a hole that it was going to take a miracle to come out of, kudos to Zampella, because he did it, and he does it yet again. So I just want to say thank you guys. It has broken records. This channel will continue to support Battlefield 6 as we go forward, and I will continue to upload more more videos as we go forward. I need a break. I'm going to take a little Thanksgiving break and go visit some family in Los Angeles, and then when I come back, we're going to hit it really, really hard, and it's going to be a change of pace. So please be patient with me. The patient review is coming for both Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, and Outer Worlds 2, and they're going to be the best ones that I've ever done. I promise. They're going to be long, they're going to be very good, and they're going to be clips to showcase everything I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, dude, this is pathetic. This might be a new low for society, brother.